stage for the storied history of the United States Marines from the Revolutionary War to conflicts around the globe today. After the war, Nicholas would continue to worship as a Quaker for the remainder of his life, even while he was no longer a formal member of the traditional Quaker community in Philadelphia. When he died in 1790, he was buried in the Quaker fashion here at Arch Street Meeting House in an unmarked red grave. Quakers at the time did not believe in grave markers. In the mid-1960s, veterans of the Marine Corps began petitioning Arch Street for permission to mark this gravesite. And after 60 years of petitioning and research, this burial plot and this marker was installed in 2011. And in 2021, the Arch Street Meeting House Preservation Trust installed this memorial exhibit to honor him. While this history is unique for both Quakers and the Marines, we are honored now to share this history with the many thousands of visitors who visit Arch Street each year. Before the formal ceremony begins, I welcome us all to pause for several moments of Quaker worship as Samuel Nichols would have experienced. Quaker worship is in silence. There is no clergy or priesthood, no sacraments. Every individual is equal, and every individual has a direct personal connection to God. When Quakers come together for worship, it is called a meeting for worship, and they do so in meeting houses such as Arch Street Meeting House. For that context, we will now enter into 2 minutes of silent Quaker worship in the honor and manner that Samuel Nichols would have done. Worship concludes in the manner of friends with a handshake. So for those who are able, please turn to the person to your right or left and give them a handshake. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Chris Shaw, the Chester Detachment Authority for leave to begin the formal ceremony.
Good morning, Marines! Happy birthday! My name's Chris Shaw. I'm from the Corporal Brandon Hardy, the Chester County Detachment of the Marine Corps League. We're here multiple times per year to honor our first Commandant. This is by far the biggest crowd we've ever had. Thank you so much for coming. I know many of you have come from all over the country, so thank you for being here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Samuel Nichols. Major Samuel Nichols was born on September 29, 1774 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He hailed from a prominent Quaker family, and his upbringing was marked by values, integrity, diligence, and strong sense of duty that would later define his military career. On November 5, 1775, Samuel Nichols was commissioned as a lieutenant by the Continental Congress as the first officer and highest ranking member that would become the Continental Marines. On November 10, 1775, The Continental Congress passed a resolution establishing 2 battalions of Marines, thus marking the birth of the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah! He was appointed the first Commandant of the United States Marine Corps, essentially the first recruiter, titles that underscore his significance in the Corps' history. In February 1776, by written notice, his Quaker community disowned him for his military service. By the time he received this dispatch, he was already leading a Marine detachment into battle. In March 1776, Samuel Nicholas led Marines in a daring amphibious assault on New Providence in the Bahamas. The successful capture of Fort Nassau and the seizure of vital military supplies provided a significant boost to the colonial war effort at the critical moment in the Revolutionary War. This operation stands as the first successful amphibious landing in Marine Corps history, showcasing Samuel Nicholas's strategic acumen and emerging capabilities of the Corps. Major Samuel Nicholas' contributions to the United States Marine Corps have earned him enduring recognition as its founding figure. His dedication and strategic prowess laid the foundation for what would become one of the most respected, the most respected military organizations in the world. His Quaker community welcomed him back into the fold after his return to civilian life. Sadly, he died on August 27, 1790 in Philadelphia during an epidemic of yellow fever at the age of 46. Samuel Nicholas's legacy is commemorated 3 times every year on the Sunday before Memorial Day, around 4th of July, and on the Marine Corps birthday, a testament to his lasting impact on American military history. In conclusion, Major Samuel Nicholas' life and service embodied the core values of the United States Marine Corps: honor, courage, and commitment. His foundational role in the establishment of the Marines and his tactical success during the Revolutionary War continue to inspire generations of Marines who uphold the traditions set forth. Hoorah! Hoorah!
that concludes the ceremony, unless Sergeant Major Overstreet wants to say anything. He's good. He's no remarks from the Sergeant Major. Thank you. So thank you all for coming so much. As we mentioned, there are 3 ceremonies over the course of the year. I hope to see you back and keep this energy alive in future years. Please, the building is open. There's a museum gallery on the left and the historic worship space on the right. I do encourage you to check it out and learn a little bit about the Quaker faith that San Juan Nicholas will experience. So thank you so much, and again, happy birthday.
You're good. I'm right behind you. Thank you.